Pass there, call it to 26. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
5 brings up 3rd and 1.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. That's taken on the 25. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 36-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's knocked away and incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try to throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
for Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Get 300. Get 300. 43's the mic. Squeeze.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, Dillon. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name. How about you respect?
319. Check, 43. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. 399.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Last week in the wild card win, he had 7 catches. That's his first one here. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
21, Ezekiel.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 30 on second down, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Across the 45. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
Cowboy first down.
Yeah, we dominate today.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. To throw is Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Prescott from the gun. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last drive, They were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. He'll run it. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Let's go, defense.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
is cold.
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. The ball resting on the 20. Here's second and 6.
Check 13. Check 15. Check 15. Hey, kill. 27.
Now Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying back.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein.
Field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
You gotta get the ball. Can you get the ball right here? Let's go. Check. Box it, box it, box it, box it. Hey, 88. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-3.
Working from the gun. Rodgers dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Prescott to throw it. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? Mike, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short and shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
Dallas.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Kill. Rush in. Go. 42's mark.
Now Prescott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with 3rd down coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Kenny Clark. He's the culprit. Causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Everson Griffin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Stop here, D. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by the Cowboys.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
It down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Ezekiel Elliott, the Cowboy ball carrier. Zadarius Smith on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
A 43-yard attempt.
And Zerline pulled it. Zerline pulled it. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
They'll take over 1st